I'm Miriam Joy and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be working on our little Christmas angel. These are fun little glitter items that I have purchased at the Dollar Tree or dollar stores, and you can find them out there. We're just going to turn it into a real cute Christmas ornament or hanger for you today. Let's start with the face, which is the hardest part. I'm going to turn mine around a little bit so I can also see as well. Now, I've reversed the colors on you a little bit so that it kind of shows up and you can see what I'm working on. And I'm going to start with the hair first of all. And we're just going to come in and we're going to just kind of give her little curls and go kind of different directions and different ways just to kind of make it look like her hair is a little bit curly. And this is Crayola crayon that I am using to decorate this with. If you're not familiar with this process, please visit my website at miriamjoy.com. There's a YouTube link that takes you over to the basics of wax design on the very front. It loads up a great video to walk you through this process. You do have to know a few things, how to warm your tools and how to load them. For you that are familiar with this process, I am using my smallest tool, the larger end. Now we're going to come in and we're going to do her face. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of walk it through and then pull a little bit. So I'm almost kind of doing a stroke and then pulling that down for a little bit of an eye. And if you need to, you can also kind of put a dot there for her eyes. It does take a little bit of practice to get that. Now I am going to switch over to the smallest end and we're going to do her nose. And we're just going to kind of give her a little bit of a wisp. And we're going to give her some lips. And her lips, you kind of go up and down. And I am going to switch to the bigger end again. And then we're going to get to a little bit of a point. And you can practice this on paper to get this a little bit, till you kind of get it a little bit. And I went ahead and filled her lips in a little bit more than I normally do, just to kind of give her a face there. And another thing is, if you don't quite have it like you like it, take your hobby knife and cut some of that out. Make it a little bit thinner. And you can play with that a lot of different ways. Now I'm also going to come in and give her a little bit of a chin, which helps. And then I'm going to start decorating the rest of her. And I'm going to switch over to a little bit larger tool here. I'm going to go to my number 1 tool, and I've got my tools really dirty here. You can tell I really use my tools. I kind of give her a little bit of a collar. And you can do your descending dots. I'm going to give her a double one there. Now on her wings, I want her a little bit kind of like they were feathers. So I'm just going to kind of do strokes around all of her wings, nothing fancy. And we're just kind of meeting at the middle here. And you are going to need to load your crayon into your well. And I hurried that stroke a little bit too much and had it drop for me. But if you think it needs to go a different direction, you do it a different direction. There is no right or wrong on this. I'm going to finish this side of the wing. And then I'm going to we've kind of followed the shape of it. And I'm not going to try to do a whole bunch of designs in this. I'm going to try and keep it a little bit simple. I am going to come back where I have rubbed some of my color off and just give that a little bit more color there. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm just following how these strokes went. However, I think that design would look for what is already there. So already use what you have there, and we're not going to try to do a whole bunch. And dots fill in great, especially on the tails to kind of clean it up. Kind of give them a swirl. Don't worry about anything fancy. Now on this bottom of the part, I'm just going to do one side. I'm going to do a couple designs up here and some dots. And I'm going to do that and take a little break and come back and we'll have that all done for you. Okay. We've put the wax all over our little angel. We covered up some of the bare spots. Another thing you can do with any of the bare spots, you're going to get a lot of glitter on your table. So you can come back with a little bit of glue and put that right back over the top of them and fill those spots in. At this point in time, you really want to take it out and varnish it really well. This does a couple of things. At first, I didn't really want to varnish the glitter. I was really nervous about it. I didn't think it would be as shiny. But I used the Krylon gloss and it's even shinier. It also brings the shine back in your Crayola as well and gives it that real nice shiny look. But it really holds everything together, keeps the glitter on your project so it doesn't keep falling off. So it's real important to do that. So after you've varnished it, we're going to take a piece of ribbon. Now that is our back, so we're going to want the back of the ribbon and we're going to glue it right onto the wings. And I'm going to use my hot glue gun. I'll glue one there. And the reason that we're not folding it over, our ribbon is one-sided, but also we're going to tie a bow on the top of it. So we're going to simply take that now and kind of pull it right in the middle. And we're going to do a little bit of a bow here. Now remember, when doing this, you don't want to cover up your angel. We just want to accent our angel. And we're just doing a back and forth. We're not actually tying it that way. It lays a little bit nicer. We're going to use our wire. And then we're just going to wire it right onto that piece of ribbon that we just did. And make sure you've got her in the middle so that she hangs straight. Just going to wrap that and then cut off the extra pieces. And then she really needs something to brighten her up. I'd love like a little candle or something, but I came up with a simple poinsettia and I did put the matching bow on, but not very much because you don't want to take away from the angel. You just want enough to accent her. So you can either hot glue her on in a couple of spaces, or you can also wire her on as well, whatever works for you. And then you have your little Christmas angel, and she's nice and festive for the holidays. If you have any questions about this project, please email me at art@miriamjoy.com for any of the wax, design tools that we may have used today, please visit my website at miriamjoy.com, where you can find a YouTube where there's a bunch of more YouTube videos for you to have fun, as well as the basics of wax design, which will walk you through how to use Crayola to apply to several different types of material. There's also the Facebook link where you can jump on over there, and during the holidays we have some fun contests going on, as well as try to post something daily to encourage you. Thank you for joining me today. Have a Merry Christmas. God bless.